Hi everybody, I'm back. It's Megan. We have our 28-minute stretch. That's right, it's the Sunday stretch video. So we get to just chat. You know the drill, right? We're taking it nice and slow. Today though, we have a real purpose. It's an important one. We're working on eliminating back pain. So these are stretches specifically for back pain. A lot of people suffer, unfortunately. So we're gonna dive right in. Let's take it down to the ground. Starting that timer, we have 28 minutes of fun ahead of us. So, coming into your tabletop position, I wanna start with a couple of cat-cows. So I want you to arch your back, look up to the sky, take a deep inhale for me through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Okay, curl under, tuck that chin in, suck the belly button into the spine. We're gonna do a couple of breaths here and then repeat. Deep inhale. And exhale through the mouth. Back up, same as before. Now watch that your shoulders are above your hands. We wanna have good form even in our stretch moves. Inhale. Exhale, curl under. And of course, really focus on the back. We're bending our spine here, so very, very big and important muscle group right there, the spine. 3, 2, 1, okay. Excellent, right. So next, we're actually going to stay in a tabletop position. This is where we'll gravitate back to. I want you to raise your right arm and your opposite leg. Raise and hold it out. Now bring it in and curl under. So we're really arching our back again. Take it out. When you take it out, I want you to really try and reach, stretch the back region. Reach your front hand forward and point the back toe. Curl it under. And the last one on this side. Reach, point. You can feel everything shift here. You can feel your butt shift back. You can feel your shoulder pop forward. And all we're doing is elongating the back. 3, 2, 1. Okay, excellent. You guessed it. We're going on to the other side. So take a moment. I want you, if you have a mirror, that would be excellent to check your form. If you want to take a quick photo, I sometimes set my phone up on the timer. We don't want your back like this. We don't want it like this. We're not doing the cat-cows. We want it nice and even so it's parallel with your mat. And take it on to the other side. Extend the arm, extend the leg. And this is all about stretching your back. And for that, we want little to no movement. So that does take core stability. Bring it in. So try not to sway from side to side. Try and be super intentional and very strong in these moves. Stretch, maybe reach further. Bring it in. Arch that back. And final time, take it out. Keep reaching like someone's pulling you forward, but I want your right shoulder to stay above your right hand. Point the toe. 3, 2, 1. Curl it in. Final time here. Okay, come on down. Excellent. So now we're going to do a pelvic twist. And so basically, this is going to be come down. Lie all the way down to the floor, and we're basically just arching our lower back. So exactly what we don't want to do when we're working abs, we're going to be stretching the back. So kind of dig your shoulders into the mat, plant your feet nice and flat, and do, in fact, this is the only time I'm going to tell you guys to do this, do bring your lower back up. And so I suggest to start with, bring your hands really loose, do not interlock them, bring them above your head. Now this really helps. Make sure your chest is nice and open, your shoulders are drawn back. And if you want, if it's more comfortable right now, you can always put your head in your hands. Again, don't interlock your fingers because that keeps everything a little bit too tense. We don't want tension. We want everything nice, not interlocked, just like you want a slight bend in your knee when you do squats. We're protecting our joints. Stay here for another few seconds. Really make a mind-to-muscle connection with that back. We're trying to stretch it out. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Okay, now close that gap. Keep your back flat on the floor. Bring your right leg. I want you to touch pretty much your ankle to your left knee so that we're in this kind of position with your right knee out. And we're gonna do exactly that. Just hold it up here, keep your left leg on the floor. And what we're doing here is we're really making sure our hips are nice and open and relaxed, kind of working into those glute muscles because everything's engaged here. And it's pretty incredible that back pain can come from so many different places. The more, physiotherapists I've listened to, and I've had the privilege of listening to them, they have their degree, I don't, in this subject, but it can be amazing when you really work out and stretch all areas of the body. Just know that that will help eliminate back pain because so much goes through the back. And if your neck is sore here, just rest it down, keep opening those hips, try and maybe squeeze the glute muscle and relax. Just a couple of times to make sure you're aware of its existence. We got to be super aware of our bodies. Excellent job. Okay, plant both feet again. Raise the back up, create that gap one more time. Maybe play around with it if you like your hands, palms facing up, down by your sides. Maybe you like it when you can relax those shoulders too, as if we're going to sleep. I don't know about you guys, I have fallen asleep in yoga classes before. You just get so relaxed, right? And that's great, that's what we're here to do today. So hold it here for 3, 2, 1, okay. Shift the hips forward, so tuck them under, close the gap. Bring your left leg up, across your body, just like we did before. And you can come on up. Like I said, really try and tuck those hips under. And at the same time, you want to sort of force your knee just slightly. We're not trying to cause any pain. Bring it or draw it away from your body so you're opening up your thighs here. You're engaging the glute muscle and you're forcing that lower portion of your back. Keep it down into the ground. Keep trying to tuck your hips under. Maybe go down to the ground if this is too sore. Do not bring your back up. Keep it all down. This is different from when we're doing our extensions. Hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Okay. Come on up. Nice and gentle. Oh, maybe roll the shoulders back. Roll them forward. Let's see how we're doing on time. Excellent job. 7 minutes in. We are looking good. Okay, our next move here is going to be on our back. We're going to do some leg raises. And if you had any kind of long bands, I've seen people do this in the gym. We're going to do it without, but just to give you an idea, I want one leg in the air. Now, for some people that don't have the flexibility, having some kind of band that they can hold on to here is great. And if you are flexible enough, just raise your shoulders off the ground enough to really grab onto your foot. And if you need to put a bend in your knee, put that bend in your knee. Again, tuck the back into the mat. Really make sure that your back is solidly against the floor. And if you come on down, if you're flexible enough, if you're not, hold at your knee, just make sure that leg is raised in the air and your left leg is nice and bent on the mat. Loosen the shoulders, keep making sure that they're not up tense like this, they're down here. Good job. And think about your back muscle, because this is, again, forcing it into the ground. Excellent job. Bring that leg down. Other one comes up. You can be up here as we were at the beginning. You can be down here on the floor. I kind of feel it more when I'm up here. Again, the lower back. It's just getting a little bit of tension put into it, but we're going nice and slow. We're activating the muscles. We're stretching them out. Isn't it just great? Making that little bit of you time. So many people are just focused on pleasing others or fulfilling other roles, whether that's mom or sister, colleague, friend, whatever it is. Sometimes you gotta put yourself first. Fill up your own cup, and then you can serve others. Good job, okay. Bring that down, excellent. Now, coming on up, what I want you to do is raise your arms. So we're stretching out the back. And if you're flexible enough, let's sit with our legs nice and straight and slowly curl over. Try and keep that back straight. It's going to arch slightly at the end here. And sink that chin to your chest. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Good job. Coming up. Okay, back down to where we were. So important to stretch it out in between, guys. Plant the feet on the floor, both this time. And again, with your hands not interlocked, but just with the fingers touching or by your ears. Put them somewhere between your head. And we're going to do a very slow raise. Tuck the hips under. Always, always be trying. Imagine like having little joints here or little turn wheels. And as you turn them, you just make sure that your lower back is on the floor. Come on down. Give me 2 more here. Take it on up. And down. Now on this last one here, I want us to come up and hold like we did before. Now extend your arms so that they're right here, kind of trying to touch your toes. And as we come down nice and slow, keeping that back into the ground, I want you to bring your arms up over your head, super slow. And reverse that direction. Come on back to the center. Perfect. Plant those hands. Gently come on up. And now we are going into one of my favorite moves here. I'm calling it just a back extension. So plant your hands nice and solidly. I want you to tuck your toes under. And we're going to rest right here in this stretch, extended position. Try and keep your neck nice and straight. Kind of reach. Hold your head high. You should always do that in life. Hold your head high. Know your worth. But do it right here for me. Now with a slight bend in your joints, this will make things a little bit more comfortable. You know, make sure your shoulders are not up to your ears, and that can really happen from a joint bend in your elbow. Just draw them down. Hold it here for 3, for 2, and 1. Good job. Okay, now lower yourself to the ground. Okay, now we're taking it into some Superwoman flies, I like to call it. So we're working our chest here and our upper back region. So we have our full body weight down on the ground, advanced. Bring your feet up off the ground just an inch or so, and modified, keep your toes touching the floor. So we're going to extend our arms nice and slow, kind of overlap them, keep your head pretty heavy. And as you bring them back, raise your chest and squeeze your back muscles. So we're really pinning a lot of pressure right there at the small of our back. You can have your toes up, you can have them down. Hold here for 3, 2, 1. Good job. Lower. And just release all that tension in your back. Bring them back up. Feet up off the ground. And hold it here. Really squeeze the back muscles. Take it down. Good job. Overlap those hands. Slowly bring them back. Slowly come up. Inhale through your nose. And deep exhale, rest. Release all that tension. Final time here. Come on up. Squeeze, maybe come an inch higher if you can. 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Take it down. Good job, everybody. Okay, we'll come back up into tabletop. Do a couple more cat-cows, just like we started. So really focus on your breathing. Arch up and curl down under. Go at your own pace. We'll do a few here. And so in all these moves, we're either applying tension to the back or putting force on it, like a deep tissue massage. And then we're alleviating that by stretching it. So you're really activating the muscles and then extending them. And it's that extension that can help release tension. We're straightening out those muscles that are sometimes in tight, tight knots. And as I've said before, it's so important that we stretch our backs. Unfortunately, a lot of people have desk jobs, don't we? Or we're driving, or we're sitting down a lot of the time. That is when we need to be very aware of our back, aware of our posture. Something that actually causes you to work your back more. Give me one more cat-cow here. Is if you were to interrupt your balance. I know people that sit on medicine balls and such, or like a super springy cushion. There we go. Come back to center. Now curl your toes under. Make sure your hands are nice and secure on the mat, and we're coming on up into a down-facing dog. So try and pull your heels away from your body. Stretch your shoulders. Straighten your back. This is a really good stretch for your back muscles. I love just rolling out of bed sometimes, going straight into this move on my yoga mat. Sometimes you really need it, right? Now come on down into high plank position. Hold here for a second and shoot your butt back to the sky. One more down facing dog. Excellent. Okay, come down to the middle. Bring your knees down nice and slow. I'm gonna step my left foot in between my hands right here. Take my left hand on the inside. So now both hands are on one side, and we're going to elongate our chest. Bring your shoulder away from your ear, from everything here, so you're really opening up your chest muscles. And if you can, come on up on that back foot so that you're actually testing your core, testing your balance, but we're opening up our upper back muscles here. And hold for 3, for 2, for 1. Bring that knee down. Bring your hands down, okay. Now step that knee back, bring your other knee forward. I'm gonna swap over here so that I can keep looking at you guys. We can stay engaged and connected. Again, same as before, bring both hands to one side. Come on up on your back knee if that's what you're comfortable with, and stretch. Really try and be aware of where your hand is. A lot of people end up with it here or back here. You want to be looking straight up to your hand, which is directly above, so that your shoulder is in a really good position, aligned with where your lower back is right now. Stretched to the sky. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Good job. Bring it on down. Place your hands either side of your foot. Now when we step that foot back, come on into down facing dog. One more time. Really stretch the back. And high to low plank, chaturanga. Lower your body down. Now we can put our full weight on the mat, just like we did before. We're doing that extension. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent job, okay. We are going to finish out here with some hamstring stretches. So I want you to come up. We'll be finishing in a standing position. Like I talked about before, a lot of what you do and how your body feels can actually cause back pain. So we want to really work all areas. So take your right foot, a bend in the left knee, and believe it or not, but these kind of stretches truly can eliminate back pain, because it could be something that's off with your hip or your calf or anything like that, that's then shooting that's then shooting pain up through your spine. And so we're just having a really good stretch today. Point the toes to the sky. Make sure your back is straight. So I do like to kind of place my other hand on my back and just think, yeah, this is straight. It's not arched, it's not curved. Nice and straight, shoulders back. And if you can reach down and touch that toe. So your other arm hanging loose, or that can be on your back. You can even feel this in your glute, which is a great stretch. Excellent job, come on up. And other side. Bring it on down. You can place both hands if you want on the leg that you're stretching. You'll feel a little bit in your hamstring. Maybe you'll feel a lot, it's great. We're just working out all the kinks. But again, make sure your back is straight. So, so, so important. Hold for 3, 2, and 1, okay. Come on up, shake them out, nice and slow. I'm gonna face the side so you guys can see all of this. We're continuing working the legs and stretching some of our leg muscles, but this one's gonna take balance. Pick a point, and I want you to take your right ankle in your right hand. We're just gonna hold here for a second, make sure everybody's got their balance. Make sure you're always drawing the shoulders away. They're not up tense at your ears. And if we lean forward, only go as far as you're capable. Slight bend in the left leg that's on the ground, the supporting leg. If you can, we're gonna bring it all the way up. And straighten that leg by really engaging your core, engage your upper body. Make sure you have good alignment. Everything's in line here. 3, 2, 1. Okay, bring it down nice and slow. And then I want you to just hug that knee. So curve the back under. I'm zeroed in, laser focus on a point. So if anybody's struggling with balance, don't worry about it. You'll get there. 3, 2, 1. Okay, take it down. Nice and slow, over onto the other side. Grab the left ankle with your left hand. Hold it here. We're not in any rush today. This is our Sunday stretch. This is our sacred time. Now, come on forward. Lean forward as much as you're comfortable with. And if you really want to squeeze the back muscles, squeeze those shoulders, extend your leg as high as it'll go, straighten the left hand. And hold for 3, for 2, and 1. Good job. Bring that knee in now. Both hands come to the front, clasping your knee, and we're arching our back here. 3, 2, 1. Okay, excellent job. Now facing the front, slight bend in your knee. I want you to stretch on over to the side. Now you can feel this. You can feel it along your side. Definitely use your left hand here. Place it on the small of your back. So we're placing it like so, just touching. The back of your hand is on your back. And make sure that you can feel that tension there, because we're gonna try and release tension. Come on over to the other side. That's a really good point. When you're massaging yourself or someone else is giving you a massage, it's really good, right? When you just dig your thumbs into that small of your back. Maybe one more on either side. And back to the first side. Good job. Excellent job, everybody. Feet together. Slight bend in your knee. Bring your hands up, parallel to your ears. Draw the shoulders back. Deep inhale with me through the nose. Let's go. And exhale through the mouth. Now you can straighten those knees. I want you to really slowly fold forward. Keep your arms straight. Keep everything straight. And if you can, touch your toes. Relax and loosen the shoulders. Maybe give them a little wiggle. Make sure that everything's pretty heavy here. All your weight wants to be in your heels, so wiggle your toes. And think about that back. You want to be in a nice, slightly curved at the top because your neck's down low, but it's a pretty straight back. 3, 2, 1. Good job. Come up halfway here, not all the way. Just come till your back is parallel with the ground. And hold. Come back down. Now grab your elbows. For those of you who do yoga, you'll know what I'm talking about now. And shake side to side. It's our halfway lift position. We're rocking from side to side. And nice and loose and limber. Okay, release the elbows. All the way up. One vertebrae at a time. Okay, give me a couple of shoulder rolls. Back and 2 forward. Good job. Excellent. Now let's swoop those arms. Round. Real slow, you know, like you can really feel your shoulder blades rolling. That rolling motion. It's gonna really, really loosen that tension in our upper back and in our neck. Last one. Excellent. Bring the hands down to heart center. Good job, everybody. You thought you were done. No, we're going down to the floor just like we did at the beginning. We are returning to that tabletop position. Reach out to the front, raise your leg at the same time, and hold. Now we should be super aware of our back. Is it straight? Is it parallel? And curl it under. Take it out one more time on that same side. And curl under. And this time we're gonna just hold. If you want, you can put your foot down and just really extend the fingers. I like to widen my grip as well. Nice wide. Reach out to the front there. Keep the left elbow that's on the mat, keep it bent so that we're not causing any strain in our joints. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, lower. Bring that knee in. Give me a couple of cat-cows. Up and down. Onto the other side again. Transfer that weight, reach out to the front. Extend the leg back. Bring it in. I like to make sure my neck is in line with my back. So I'm looking down to the floor, reaching as far as I can forward without leaning forward, remember. We're trying to keep our torso, our midsection all stable. Swoop it under. And last time here, reach on out. Hold. You can bring your foot down to the ground if that helps stabilize you. Keep a bend in the elbow. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Curl it under. Last time there. Excellent job, everybody. Round. Final few moves here. We are coming onto our back. We're going to swoop our arms up. Connect the small of your back with the mat. And as we bring our arms round till they're in that sort of heel touch position, come on up and take it down very, very slow. Relax the neck, touch the mat or the ground with your hands, and take the hands overhead. We're going to come round again in that swooping motion, bringing ourselves up. Oh, I heard my back click. I don't know about you guys. And come down slowly. Really dig your back into the ground. Get that pressure going on there. Excellent job. Raise the right leg. Bring your torso up. Extend the left leg this time. And then I want you to fold your knee and just hug your forehead to your knee and release. Lower that leg so both legs are now on the ground, and I want you to extend, come into a kind of starfish move here. Roll the shoulders, maybe just shuggle around a little bit. Do the same with your tush. Make sure that everything's nice and loosened out. Good job. Now raise the left leg. Bring your torso up, keeping that right leg pointed. We're leveling up from our moves here at the beginning. Bend the knee, clasp the front of your shin, and bring your forehead as close to your knee as you can. Just for a second there. And lower yourself down, same as before. I want both legs straight. Bring your hands up. We can afford to arch here because we're relieving the strain in our back. And while you're here, think about what you're going to accomplish today. Or if it's at the end of the day, what are you going to accomplish tomorrow? If you fail to prepare, you're preparing to fail. And so having a clear intention, what you want out of the day, close your eyes and get connected with how you're going to feel when you get there. Excellent. Close that gap so you're sinking your whole back down to the ground. Now slowly come up. You can use your arms for momentum here. And I want you to extend both legs, toes pointed up to the sky. Raise your hands again so they're parallel with your ears. And give me a full forward fold as far as you can. Grab the feet if you're this flexible. And if you're not, just come to a position where your back is being nice and straightened out. And you can feel that burn here in your hamstrings. And come on up. Let's stay on our knees here and give me 5 nice big arm circles. 3 more to go. Are you breathing? Are you aware of your breathing? Just like we're gonna be aware of our own bad posture from now on, right? Everybody's guilty of that. Okay, now keep your arms out here to the side, and I want you to reach. Reach as far as you can. And then go to the other side. Reach. Now interlace your fingers, stretch them up to the sky. Maybe arch that back so you're kind of leaning back. You're thrusting your hips forward. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Slowly bring the hands to heart center. And you have completed your Sunday stretch. Thank you so much for spending the 28 minutes with me. I hope you're feeling loose and relaxed. Maybe you're ready to take a nice bubble bath or something because you deserve to treat yourself. You only got one body. Let's treat it incredibly well every single day. And stretch moves truly, truly help with that. Watch your posture, everybody. It's going to lead to a much healthier lifestyle.